Morning, you're listening to Cool FM. Now, when you go to a gig and you imagine standing in front of your idols, people you're big fans of, and then someone says, would you like to speak to them? What happens to you? You become speechless. That's exactly what's about to happen to me, because I'm about to introduce the Jacksons onto this show. Taj, Tarl and TJ. Good morning, lads.
Good morning. How's it going? How are you?
I'm speechless. That's all I have, if you wouldn't mind talking for the rest of the interview.
Thank you. We're honored to be on your show.
What? Thank you. We were speaking just before we went live. I'd said that a favourite track from a Jackson was Reeby's Centipede. I didn't think anybody would remember that song.
That's a great song. It's a great song. We love it as well. And I'm pleasantly surprised you referred to that one, because that one doesn't get enough love, in my opinion. It's a great song.
There's another amazing song that, again, doesn't get as much love, which is Randy's track on Victory, One More Chance, which is an amazing song.
Yeah. Yes, definitely.
Yeah, you're a big fan. You dig for the deep one.
You have no idea. I'm bricking it at this time.
That's great.
I actually am. So there was obviously the performance last night that Uncle Michael did, which you haven't seen yet, but it's a good day because, well, his album's gone to number 1.
Yes. All right. Yes.
Which is
it's wonderful news to hear that our uncle's still loved and cherished around the world. And it's tough because he didn't get his final stamp on it. He didn't get the final listen, but the acceptance from around the world, it just makes me happy because my uncle put his love and heart and passion into his craft, and I think it just shows.
Which is exactly what you guys do, and you seem to hit the bad press side of it for a long time. Every time you tried to put your stamp onto your love for music, this seems to be a good time for 3T to be back, yeah?
Yes, but please don't jinx it. But yes.
Please don't blame me, come on.
No, yes, it really is for us, and the big reunion has been great for us in that aspect of it, in terms of telling our story and, a platform to reach the fans as well.
And many people, do you think, is the big reunion for people who were there at the time, or have you got more new music coming out to encourage a new fan base who are going to see this gig?
We're always doing music. We are about halfway done with our new record coming out soon. So we're working hard on that, trying to get that done as soon as possible. So hopefully soon, hopefully by the end of this year, you'll be hearing new songs from 3T.
And I presume you're very busy with the tour at the minute. How are you getting on with the rest of the lads? Because I suppose, without putting you on a pedestal, you're already on one when people walk into a room. I saw the reaction from people.
It's funny. We were just talking about that in another interview. It's strange to us because we feel normal, and I guess they look at us and they see the history, the Jackson family, and they start speaking and telling stories about how our uncles influenced them so much, and how they were honored to one time perform with them.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of great memories that they share, and we're excited.
Is it hard work getting back into it, or are you just 100% enjoying it?
We love music, and you have to have passion in this industry. So it's not hard to get back into it. It's different, with the social media, and now that we have families and things. But we love music, and we're excited to be back.
That's an interesting point. The last time you were in the charts with anything or with any of the songs, there wasn't the instant reaction to your music, which is available now. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it could be both. You have a direct to fan base relationship with them. You can communicate with them. You get instant feedback. So there's good sides and bad sides to everything.
I think the bad side is everybody instantly becomes a critic who sometimes I think they need to keep their gob shut. But as
you said that, not us.
Listen, I've already jinxed your career. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So, what's the plan then? Is it just the big reunion tour and then everything that goes on in the background? Because it's coming to Belfast, along with Blue, 5A1, Fifth Story, Damage, and 911, and yourself. That's in Dublin and in Belfast. When you saw the acts perform, by the way, for the big reunion, which act do you think impressed you most? Would it have been Five or Damage or Fifth Story, the new group?
They were all great, and I'm not just saying that, but I think the difference. Fifth Story well because they've never been together. They were sort of put together for this the show.
Yeah.
And they came together really, really fast. You know, especially with I think it was Garrett that was gone a lot because he was on another show.
Yeah.
So they were really, I mean, they
Yeah,
put the time in and pulled it together.
They were a band that were, everybody in this part of the world knew every one of them. And I think the saddest part of that story was Kavanagh. Because I was a big fan of him. He did some covers of Shalimar Records.
Right.
He was a big star for a time. And then he made an amazing fall from grace. And all of a sudden now he's big again. He's part of the big reunion tour. On the TV show, you didn't do this. Anything. You do this live, don't you?
Yes. We performed it in the show, but I guess it didn't air.
Yeah, it didn't make the edit, but we did perform it.
They kept the best bits so people would go and see it live. That's the thing.
That was the game plan.
Yeah.
That was the game plan.
And
we love performing that song.
when you were singing the part on the TV show, was it actually that difficult to sing the part at the end of it that Michael used to sing?
Oh, for Why?
Yeah.
Speaking about Why. Yeah, that's very difficult to get through. You know, because obviously we're very close, and you know, emotions get in your head, and
Yeah.
you feel the love from the fans, and it takes over.
I still can't even watch the video. It's so emotional for me. Just seeing my uncle in that fun-loving, happy, you know, mood, and us laughing and exchanging jokes. I mean, because you see one thing on the screen, but there's a lot of personal inside jokes we're sharing while we're laughing, and it can get emotional even watching just the video. So definitely singing that line was not easy.
That's the thing, because I see a video, I get entertained by the songs, I get entertained by the music, but you have a totally different vision of what happened on that day.
Exactly, and that was a day of fun, you know, because our uncle had his own album, and, you know, when we were around our uncle, we always try to keep it light and happy and fun, and that's what that video is. You know, it's just us having fun.
By the way, see your next interview, cancel it, because I've got a lot to talk about here. So 4 o'clock, Paul's still saying, so what was it like being a Jackson?
It's okay.
Well, I can't wait for you to come to Belfast. I've never seen you in concert before. It is going to be something I'm definitely at. And for somebody who was speechless, I know I talked a lot, but I really am in awe. So thank you so much for coming on to the show.
Thank you, and
Thank
we're
you,
so
Nina.
excited to be there, and thank you, everyone.
Belfast.
Yeah, Belfast is the gig, the big reunion tour, 5, Blue, A1, Fifth Story, Damage. It's the boy bands on tour. And as part of that, 3T and 3T, thank you so much. It has been speechlessly fantastic. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Have a good
Now I'm
day.
going to play the song and go and digest all this. Guys, thank you so much. Have a good day.
All right.
Take care.
Cheers, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.